Hello, everybody. Mr. Parrott here for Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. First off, do your bell ringer. Make sure that thing gets all done. And then we're going to take a look at our Modern Evidence Station activity here, which you can find this on Schoology. There's our Schoology page. Boom, right here in the Wednesday folder, assignment, Modern Evidence Stations. And what we got, there's going to be 4 stations of slides that are to follow. Each one of the stations will review one of the concepts that we have discussed in modern evidence, including genetics, this week. Follow the directions on each one of the slides. So the first station is all about different and similar structures. So the first thing that you're going to do is that we have 3 vocabulary words that dealt with the structures. You have to match up the vocabulary word with its definition. And you do that simply just by dragging it over and putting it at the end of the arrow. I just did that with the first one because it was the first one there. Don't think of that as the actual answer. Second thing, you've got 6 pictures here. You need to decide if this picture is showing something that is homologous or analogous to the animals. If it's homologous, you're going to take the homologous picture and put it right over the top of the skeleton pictures or the structure pictures. If you think it's analogous, you're going to put it similarly over the picture. And you should not run out of them. There should be plenty of them to go on each one of the pictures that you need to. So answer up that. You then have station number 2, which is all about cladograms. And cladograms are new, so I got an introduction as to what is a cladogram, so you need to read through it as far as to see what is happening with a cladogram. It's a way that we can reconstruct the history of organisms through what traits they have versus what traits they don't have. Kind of separate them out that way. So how you use a cladogram, I have this whole explanation sheet going on there. The lower the trait is, the more common because more animals have it. The traits are on the bottom line here. You can see my little plus icon going up and down. These are the traits. The animals go from side to side. If the animal comes before the trait, they do not have it. If the animal comes after the trait, they do have it. So like for jaws, for example, the tuna, salamander, turtle, and leopard all have jaws because this is where jaws happen at. Whereas the other 2 here, I'm just going to move this so I can see what it is, the lamprey and the lancelot does not have jaws because they come before that trait was introduced. So what you're going to have to do for our cladograms is to solve it. You're going to have this cladogram picture over here, and you'll need to answer these 4 questions about it. And that's it, because that's kind of a very specific new skill that you're learning about, so I only gave you one thing to do with that. Station number 3 is all about DNA and genetics. So I give you the DNA gene for the same trait for 9 different animals, going from a human to a frog. What you're going to have to do is to use this picture to help you answer the following questions. Because this is the same DNA, this is the same section of DNA in each animal, the more similar that they are means that they're more closely related. The more differences that we have, the more different the organism will be. So you're going to use this picture to help you answer the 5 questions that follow. And then we're on to station number 4, which is all about embryos. For station number 4, you've got a diagram with some questions to answer. Your answers are either similar or different. So I gave you kind of like 2 choices up here to choose from for these 2. For this one, it's kind of like a multiple choice. You got to pick A, B, C, or D, and then give me a reason why you picked that after reading what the question is. On this last slide, what you are going to do is that you are going to choose the different stages that make up a turtle and the different stages that make up a dog by picking from your options to the left. So for example, if you think this represents a turtle, boom, you just bring that right over here. If you think the second part of the turtle looks like this, boom, you can put the turtle right there. And let's say you think this is the final turtle, you can put that there. Hopefully you'll be able to do a lot better on the final parts and the earlier parts, but you're going to try your best to figure out what the order of their embryos are going to be. The greens stay in the green boxes, the oranges stay in the orange boxes, and the blues stay in the blue boxes. There's 5 animals here total to pick from. You're only picking from the ones that you think make up the turtle and the ones that make up the dog. The other animals are a chicken, a fish, and a human. And then you got 3 questions to answer afterwards. 2 of them ask how you decide on the turtle, how you decide on the dog, and then what stage was the most difficult for you to get. So there's 3 questions there to answer up when you're done. When you're done with that, you are done with the stations. Congratulations. Hell, that kind of rhymed a little bit. You can submit that back up on Schoology. And if you have any questions as you're working through things, do not hesitate to email and ask. Otherwise, I hope that you're back with us before spring break comes. But if not, I understand. Hope you're doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself. If you have any questions, make sure that you're emailing me, and I'll see you later. Bye.